I can't believe I figured this out. Let's try this out together. So this is a mini tutorial. So I won't be using original cup chain, or I won't be beating. Rather, I'll be using this particular cup chain, copper wire, laminated organza, and my shape. So you just guess any shape you want to make use of. And you also need a stripe. So this stripe, I couldn't get a ribbon of this same color, so rather I used taffeta. I cut that on bias. I cut two long stripe. So now for my organza, I laminated my organza using Amy gum, and for my cup chain, I used length 37 inches. So that I will now fold that into two. So just make sure you get length 37 inches. So to get how I got this length, watch to the end of the video, you figure out how I got the length. So what I'll now do is I'll twist, because I want it to have a weight. This is a lightweight copper wire, so you want it to have like enough weight. So then I'll go and twist that. So my total length is 37 inches. So you go and twist that, twist that. So when I'm done twisting that, I will now use the bias I cut out. So to get a perfect work, you need to use a ribbon. So I couldn't find ribbon of this green color, so I had to use this taffeta. Cut it I used 0.75 inches. You can use 0.5 inches. So now what we do now is you would wrap that all over using your gum. You wrap that. So you're going to cover. You want to use it to cover up the copper wire. So use this long stripe to cover up the copper wire. So once I'm done covering up, so can you see me covering up? It look a bit rough because I'm not using a ribbon. So when you're using a ribbon, it will not be this rough. But just watch to the end and see the magic I will do now. So I'll just keep covering, covering, covering. As you can see, I was just wondering how did she came about this, and voila, I got it. So you keep covering up, keep covering up, keep covering up. Then even if your strap is not enough, you go ahead and cut out another stripe rather. So I cut out another stripe, and I'm going to use this to wrap it all over. You keep wrapping till you get to the end part. So one thing about copper wire is it is bendable, foldable. You can twist it, you can bend it. That's one of the benefit of copper wire. It has so many benefits, but in this video you can see that copper wire, it is bendable, foldable, twistable. It's very flexible. I just love copper wire because it's very, very flexible. So once I'm done cutting all of this, I'll go ahead to look at how I finish the down part. Just ensure you do a neat work. So now I'll take my lighter. It looks a bit rough, right? So go ahead and take your lighter to give it a very fine finish. So you want to like give it a very fine finish. But you know, if you're using a ribbon will still be very, very neat. You don't need to use lighter. But because I was using like a taffeta or a lightweight material, it's a bit rough. So just use this lighter to trim off those airy parts out of it to get a very finished work, because you don't want to have a rough work, right? You want your work to be very, very neat and well presentable. So when I'm done using the lighter to burn all the edges and get the finished result I want, I'll now go ahead to cut out my shape on the laminated organza. To see how cute this looks like. This is fine. Like, it's so nice. I hope you'll be trying this out for yourself. So now I'm going to get my organza. I'll now cut out the shape I want on it. So I've drafted out my shape already. So I'm just going to place that and cut that out. So looking at the shape is not too big and it's not too small. So it's easy for you to, can you see how I cut out the shape I wanted? And I placed that again. And I cut all the shapes I want. So you just keep doing this. So once you are done doing this, you now go ahead and take your cup chain, or if you chose to bead, you can decide to bead up. It depends on you, but this is a mini tutorial. This is what I I could do at the moment. So I just use this cup chain to cover up the edges. So I'm just showing you how you place it. So when I was done using the cup chain to cover up the edges, this is what we have. This is so nice. Can you see what we have? So I had different shapes. So now let me show you how I got the 37 inches. So now you can see where I place my tape rule. So you place your tape rule the way you want it to come out. So any inches you get, that's the inches you make use of. So that's how I got my 37 inches. So you can see that copper wire is really, really flexible. So I went ahead to show you how you place it, how I want it to be based on the picture we just saw. So when I was done placing that, I now went ahead to start adding the 3D applique on the copper wire that I had done. This 3D applique, can you see how I just keep adding up till I'm satisfied. So you can arrange it any way you want it to be. Just arrange it how you like it to be, This is so nice. This is so nice. I hope you'll be trying this for yourself. If you've gained one or two from this, do well to follow, drop a like, share, and drop a comment. So I had to just continue, gumming that and see how this is fine. This is really, really nice. Even you don't even need to beat this, but if you decide to beat this, fine. Choice is yours. But for this, I just love the fact that I use this cup chain. Though this is not the original cup chain, so you can decide to, if you want to go like luxury, you can decide to use the original cup chain to give you that luxury, effect. And so for this part, I was out of cup chain, so I had to just continue like that. I was out of cup chain, as you can see. So I left that part because it was at the back. So you can decide to skip that part because you don't want it to be choking or make you feel uncomfortable, because after all it's going to be at the back and you won't get to notice it because it will be at the back. And you can decide to fill up everything. So once I was done, I placed that on my mannequin and show you how it looked like. Can you see? So I'm going to like zoom this for you to see clearly. This is so cute. So I have to zoom closer so you guys get to see. If you find this very helpful, do well to follow, drop a like, and I hope you'll be trying this for your next outfit. This is so nice. So even though a client comes to me, this is how I'll go about it for them, and this is what I feel was done in the first image just so this is pretty. This is so cute. See you in my next video. Bye. Thank you.